Y'all, why can I not blow dry my hair as well as a professional? I'm 58. I've been messing with my hair for a long time. It just doesn't seem to be like that. So hey, I'm Tracy. This is my channel, Tracy from the Mermaid Cove, and I got my hair done this morning. I ran to the grocery store real quick, so I'll have a little haul for you. Just got some rotisserie chicken. I was feeling that. I haven't had that in a long time, and there's a casserole I want to make, so I thought that's perfect for it, for all the dark meat. And I got bananas. I got some Munster cheese. I got some slider rolls that might make a few chicken sandwiches. And then I got a bag of lettuce. I'm pretty sure that was it. And then I needed gas, so I'm not running too late. But y'all, September 11th, right? Was a day just like this. If you were alive and it was all, you remembered it. I mean, the sky was blue, crowds were fluffy. And yeah. It's hard to imagine. You know, my mom was working in the Capitol, and you know, they had to run for their lives because, you know, the intelligence coming in was that airplane was going to crash in the Capitol. But it ended up, thanks to the really courage and determination of those people, to crash that airplane in Pennsylvania. Unbelievable when you think about it. But yeah, I just can remember when my mom was sick and dying, how lucky I was to have had her, that she did not die that day. And so many people lost people. And, you know, on the YouTube channels, there's, I watched Judy Ron and Ed Wallace, and then this police off the cuff Bill, which I can't think of his name. But they were all first responders, and they've all, you know, one of them, I think Judy Ron's job was to try to ID body parts, or I don't know. I try not to listen, but it's just amazing. And they all knew it was unsafe and unhealthy. And yeah, so just thinking about that. And I can remember the first time I going to work after that, where I saw an airplane. You know, that was just crazy. But there's a book, and I have to find, it's in my pile. I've been going through books, and I got a couple more piles to go through with y'all. I'm going to upload one today, but it's like 9/11, the day the world stopped or something. It's about Newfoundland, where a lot of the airplanes got grounded there, and this little town, how it tried to accommodate this massive amounts of people. And, you know, it's a really interesting book. It's a small book, but it's fascinating. It's another kind of look at the impact of 9/11 and how it, you know, what happened after that. So yeah, it's in my pile for tomorrow to go through. So I'll do that, and I'll make sure. But I'm pretty sure it's the day the world stopped or something like that. But if you do 9/11 in Newfoundland, I think, no, maybe it's Nova Scotia. Maybe I can't, one of those places. But yeah, it's in one of the piles I'm going to let go. It's a great book, but am I going to read it again? I just don't think so. But I like telling people, and if I knew you, I'd hand you the book if you were here in person. But yeah, but the skies are amazing. And but anyway, to pray and honor all those people who lost their lives, who helped recover people. I mean, even the people at my mom, you know, she didn't have her purse, she didn't have her phone. But anyone knowing my mom, people were calling off the hook because they reported that there was something happened at the Capitol, because there was smoke, but it was coming from the Pentagon, y'all. So that was terrifying. And then I get the phone call from her, and she borrowed somebody's phone. I think the Metro was running for free. I don't remember, but she's like, "I'm getting on the train. Come get me." Oh, I was never so happy in my entire life to pick her up and to see her. But yeah, that was quite the thing, quite the memories. And even if you maybe weren't in DC or you weren't in New York, you know, just, you couldn't tear yourself away from watching it, you know, and really the United States, as we know, changed a lot on that, for that event. Yeah, anyway, I'm heading to work. It's Monday, and it's going to be a long day for Clara because I had to leave early to get my hair done. That always makes me feel better. I did about 20 minutes of painting paper. I just want to use, I have this gouache watercolor, and I'm just doing washes on some paper just to have, and I may use it on a jelly plate or just, you know, doodle on, add other color, use parts of it. So I just want to, you know, build up my stash and stuff like that. I'd like to do some more coffee painting, but I think I'm going to do that on Friday because there's too much going on right now in my kitchen. Because I've used up a lot of it. But very exciting. And, yeah, so I was just thinking, rotisserie chicken sounds good. I can't think of, the last time I went to Costco, which was a while. I mean, you can't beat their deals, but this is 1 minute from my house, so, or whatever, 10 minutes. But yeah, I'm trying to think through when I look around and see so much stuff that I'm ready to let go of, and think, well, what was this about? You know, what was this about? And, you know, I kind of think I was so much more unhappy living and taking care of my mom. Not that I didn't love her, not that there weren't amazing moments, but, you know, really, maybe it wasn't my path, or I don't know. But I do think it's a reaction somehow to that. And that somehow things, you know, and again, like I said, it started when I was young. Because my parents wanted me to be okay, even, you know, as they were messing up their lives and my life and my brother's life, as only you can. But, you know, it was always, you know, I needed to act like everything was okay. That was my role in the family. And, very good actress. So I think they bought me things because that made me happy, you know, that dopamine hit. And I do think there's a cycle here, and I really want to break free of it. Like, I don't want to go to Dollar Tree and buy stuff I don't need just to make myself feel better. Or, you know, right now I have not bought clothes and it's almost painful, which is crazy. I really don't need them. I have a lot, but there's something about new clothes that make me feel like, oh, I'm okay. There's some kind of, just, you know, as it is, layers and tentacles and just, but I do think there's something here for me to explore. And, you know, that's what I'm going to start really journaling about in the morning and let some of that go. I don't necessarily need to I just need to process it and move it out. But there's something that is in place that makes me want to buy things that I don't need. And like I was telling Beverly, like I'm going through some of the books in the garage and, you know, use them in my collage. Now, really right now, I more than I'll ever use in my entire life. But this one book, it was beautiful paper. I should show you all. I have to remember to show you all. But it was amazing. I was like, oh, look at this. Like, oh my God, this is a find. But a lot of stuff is just okay, right? It's just okay. And I just don't think I want okay around anymore. It's going to just take me physically time. And, you know, just going to get a bag. And I'm not sure I'll haul those as much as tell you, hey, 25 things. And so I'm doing it in my library right now because there's photo boxes and stuff on the floor and that I would like to put up on the bookshelf. So that means books have to go. And in my library, there is a lot of nonfiction. There's some fiction, but a lot of picture books, history books, that kind of thing. So right now, this morning I pulled 25, so I will do that. And I have one or two right now, I think. One. Now my goal today was to put everything in my cart, but I ran out of time, so I will do that either tonight or tomorrow. And then every day I can just bring some. 25 is easy to let go of. But I might want to step up to 25 twice a day because I really want to make an impact. Want to be quicker. So, but I have a lot of vintage books. I have these old paperbacks. I thought, don't even look at that shelf. You don't need to look at that shelf. Just leave that shelf. I'm trying to really limit if I think, oh yeah, I can use this in my art. Well, why? What's different about this book compared to what I have already? So that's where I'm at right now. And then trying to make sure every day I at least do some painting or, like I cut out those images. It was so much fun. Those little, like they call it fodder. Just little things to have, when you're sitting down to create, you just pull from what you have. I don't want to sit and have, oh yeah, I need turquoise fodder piece of paper. So yeah, and then I've got my classes and I'm working on my Jane Chip, and I've hit a wall because I want it to be very good because I love Jane Chip, and that's just dumb. I'm not Jane Chip, and she's gonna love anything I do. She's not critical. She's just glad I'm doing art, right? Any teacher is. So I need to get over that. I found, I think, a saying. My page is bigger, so I felt like I need something a little bigger, but we'll see. And you know what? I'm just gonna. So my next step is to. And I don't have a real photograph, but I have a copy. So I'm gonna, add paint to that and do that part of it, and really give myself 30 more minutes on it. I think that would be the best thing. So there's a lot going on, and meanwhile, laundry, dishes, groceries. So I think with this chicken, I'm going to make a casserole, just using whatever vegetables I have in my refrigerator, my freezer, and then just like canned soup, cream of chicken soup. I have some mushrooms, that kind of thing, some cheese. So that should be good. And I could maybe do that tomorrow, so I have that to eat off of, which is so important that I have food to go to. But yeah, my insurance has this free coaching, health coaching, and I've kind of been hesitant, but I thought, well, why don't I just start online and fill out the stuff and see what it's about, and it can't hurt, and I'd really like to have someone help me figure out how to get real Adderall. So I'm going to do that. I talked to my doctor tomorrow about getting something, because it's just the fact I'm doing stuff, I don't know where that's coming from other than the grace of God, because it's crazy. I think my balance is a little off and I'm dropping things. So, that's to talk to my doctor about. So, but yeah. I want to add vegetables, but I want to commit to eating them. But I have a lot of frozen vegetables, so I'm going to start with that. But I didn't bring any food because I thought I had time to run home, grab my food, and then throw some stuff in the car. But that did not work out that way. I will tomorrow or tonight. Yeah, and I want to kind of get a lot of stuff this week done, because then my car will be in the shop, right? So soon. I got to get that narrowed down. Oh yeah, there's a loud truck. But yeah, but all these amazing books, all these possibilities. I just literally, if I had an alternate life, I could not read everything if that's all I did. Just like I couldn't use all the art stuff I have if that's all I did. So I'm really trying to find that balance and the idea of, and I'm doing better with food, that you use it and you get more, that you don't need to stockpile. It's okay if you run out of ketchup. Well, not really. But it's okay if you don't have milk. You can run to the store. That you don't have to, my thing is, well, I get it when it's on sale. Well, that's fine. But if you don't use it, then that's a waste of money, on sale or not. But it's a big shift. It's a huge shift for me, you guys. Thinking about, okay, this is what I'm going to eat. So only bought, didn't look around for hamburger, didn't look around, just saw you're getting this chicken, you can always have another salad, and I wanted bananas. Oh, I got grapes. That's what I got. And like, okay, this is enough for the week, really. So, and then we can think about at the end of the week, Friday, you know, I still want to make those potatoes. And Beverly said there's a really good Greek chicken recipe in this book. So I thought that or lemon chicken would go really good with those lemon fries. So, yeah. It's a lot though, you guys. It's a lot to manage. And I have to figure out stretching and walking because my neck is tight. But that's because I was looking at my phone. I was deleting photos, y'all. And then I'm going to, I spent today when I was waiting on my hair, I put things in albums. So I'm going to start uploading a lot to Instagram. Like I have a lot of kids' picture book covers I wanted to show and books and all kinds of interesting things. So I want to do that and then get this stuff off my phone. So I'm not going to do any more. I mean, I have like 9,000 photos, right? And then I want to do, I think I want to print out some pictures of Angela, send them to like Snapfish and make a little album for me, Beverly, and her, Angie and Pat were sort of like her team. And maybe for her cousin in England. So I've been looking at that. So, and that's not, you just have to upload and send it. That and it's free, y'all. So just make 5 copies of every picture. But that's what I'm thinking. A lot going on, but I really, I don't know. I might really stick it to the books this week in my library and then get up stuff off the floor so then I can arrange the other stuff that's in there. It's overwhelming. So, and then the kitchen is pretty much done other than a good clean in the freezer and re-tidying the pantry. But you know, I have this green thing and paper clips, all this stuff that it's good to have a little bit, but I don't need what I have. So that stuff's got to go to my library. So that and all these journals and stuff I have, keep them down in the library. And because I'm not going to be sitting at my kitchen table all the time like I am now and walk away because I'm going to share it. So, and again, just limit my art supplies upstairs for right now because I am enjoying sitting there painting and just playing around. And that's fine. I don't have to do anything about that. But yeah, so that's what's happening. And again, more books to let go of in my living room. And I want to take some of the more personalized stuff down, y'all. Tchotchkes. Yeah. I do have to explore this. The price I paid or I didn't pay, maybe, for, you know, continuing to live with my mom and help her. It was a price, and there was safety there too. So now it's just different, and it's painful. It's painful, and but I don't want to get stuck in anger, but I don't want to not go through my anger, right? You don't want to skip things. You just want to process it and move on, and make different choices, and be aware of, okay, I'm like looking at to move because I am feeling crappy and I want to feel better, and that for a minute will do it. Or I feel like I'm missing out. I don't know. I really don't know. And I'm obsessed with the galaxy and the moon and the sun and stars right now for whatever reason. And there's some really cute stuff, and I'm like, okay, but you have a few things. You can go through your books, just calm down, that kind of thing. So but yeah, or, you know, it's fine to go to Dollar Tree. Like, I need some Caramex, and you know, I'm really trying hard not to buy it. I have some cute new Halloween jewelry, but I'm trying really hard not to buy it. I have so much stuff to do Halloween stuff with. You know, books, collages, and I've got classes coming up. I want to do that. I mean, it's a lot. And I do want to finish my haunted house. I must have put it in the garage. I would like to do that because I'd like to have it at work for display. But it's a lot, you guys, and rolling around in my head. And then I just need some, like, pressed the pause button, right? And got YouTube and press pause, right? Just press pause, not fast forward. But anyway, it's always good to talk to y'all and think things through. But I really did yesterday. It just came to me, and I think sometimes when you ask questions like that, the answer does come to you. You might not want to acknowledge it, or maybe it's too painful, or you take parts of the answer. But yeah, so I paid a price, and there's benefits and negative things. So yeah, it's taken a while, but I think I'm ready to move through all that. And then like in the living room, I have this huge thing of cookbooks. I don't need that in there. I don't need all those cookbooks. Number one, Sue's about to get a whole bunch of cookbooks. I'm going to keep some I really like or were fun, but I tend not to go back to them. Now I get them from the library, I look at them and I return them, and if I need to get them again, I get them again. So I need to do that. Now, y'all, I've let go of some cookbooks. These are ones that I feel like I like more. Now, there's some I'm always going to keep, my mother's, especially things that had to do with Fertile, her hometown, that kind of stuff. I'm going to keep that, or Norwegian, stuff like that. But the rest, Delish, the company Delish and their cookbook, yeah, there's about 3 recipes in there I always wanted to try. But I haven't, and I think Sue will like it. So she's about to get 25 cookbooks. Don't tell her. But yeah, I just thought, I was looking around like I don't need that there. It would be kind of nice to use that for my library books that are incoming, so I know where they're at. But so that's definitely a goal. Going through all the photos, stuff like that, and I have a whole nother piece of furniture. We're not going to go through the inside because, y'all, it's going to take me time. But the top of it, and rearrange it, and make it look a little nicer, less cluttered. So yeah, I just am fearful I don't have the energy I used to have, but of course I probably have more, so I'm doing it within the confines of focus, lack of energy, but I really want to push through. I really do. And then the weather's going to get nicer, and I want to get in the garage and go through a bunch of stuff, but first floor is the absolute priority. And then keep on my studio so I feel comfortable, and actually take more stuff from there to my garage. Like I said, any boxes of paper that are unsorted, I'm just going to make an area in my garage, and then either eventually let it go, or just think, okay, I have time now, let me just sit here and go through it. I love sorting paper. Love it. Love it. So that's not a burden. But letting go of these books, you guys. Right now I can't do the vintage books, and that's fine. But I just how many ballroom dancing books do I need? Right? And they're all scattered, so it's not but you know what? I think, okay, I can have one of everything, and then if I come across another one, decide, is this one or that one? Boom. Just one. And heaven forbid, you can always go to the thrift store, but I can't imagine I would ever need to do that. And my tastes have changed so much. I've really moved away, not that I don't love it, but the 50s kitsch kind of thing, and I'm moving into the vintage, old stuff, black and white. Just really fascinating to me. But I'm not going to get rid of everything like that, but it's interesting. Or I like more muted colors of that scheme. But I have some surfing books, and I don't know, surfing, and those kind of 1950s kind of, stylized, very caricature. I'm just not feeling it. So I'll keep a couple, but I really think I'm ready to let those go, which is shocking. Beverly's my gosh. But there was something about the Jane Chips art. It just spoke to me. And yeah, but that's what life be. You evolve and you change. And sometimes you forget to tell yourself, or you don't want to let go of stuff. I don't know, but I'm ready to let go. Honestly, if I could just hire someone to come and okay, film everything, and then okay, they'll go and they'll take it to the the thrift store for me, or help me put this in the garage, all the physical part. But I used to know, I used to have friends that would help me, or or younger friends that I could pay But I don't really have that anymore. A lot of them, off, went to school, living other places, kind of thing. So I don't know. I guess I have to ask and then pay attention, because that's where that physical part is my hard part. So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna work on. And I don't know. Maybe I talk to my housekeeper, Sophia. Maybe there's someone I can't pay too much, but it would be worth it for a push, right? Take a couple days off and just boom, really. The physical part's the hard part. I mean, and it's exhausting doing this kind of releasing, right? I'm releasing a past. I'm releasing possibilities, and while this is what I need to do and I want to do, there's still like emotions that come up, like this. All of a sudden, I felt like this is all out of control because I wasn't happy. And I could find moments of joy in moments, but in general, I was not happy. I was stuck. And all this stuff, maybe it made me feel grounded because I didn't know how I would get unstuck. So I don't know. And I'm still stuck. So I think first step is honestly, I don't know. I really, really want to do almost 2/3 because I don't want to keep going back, right? I want to think, oh, maybe I'll look at this book. No, maybe y'all remember, maybe is an absolute no, right? An absolute no. So, yeah, it's a no. And, but I want to be ruthless and just don't want to come back. That's the thing when you're in a library. You get new books in, you get stuff in, but there's stuff on the shelf that nobody wants anymore, or it's damaged, or for whatever reason, or you had 3 copies, go down to 1 copy kind of thing. Because if it's too packed, it's not that easy to see, and circulation goes down. I mean, they've done all kinds of studies and tests. So it's kind of the same with me. But I just want the library a little more organized. And then once the first floor is done, the studio and my library are going to be, I mean, how many stick-it notes, post-it notes do you need in a lifetime, right? And maybe there's a day in 5 years I think, wow, I need to buy a post-it note. Well, the energy that I get from that space of not having those post-it notes is invaluable. So, plus you could just make your own darn cut up scrap paper. All right, guys, so that's my thoughts where I'm at right now. I'm hungry. I did not plan this well. I just really thought I have time to go grab something to eat. Don't know what I was thinking, but I am going to tear into my chicken and make a quick little sandwich. And, yeah. So you guys take care, and, remembrance of all those that were lost and the health people have. I mean, I know 9/11, for a lot of people, it doesn't mean anything really other than a historical fact. But for me, it meant a lot. It was terrifying. And I just appreciate that my mom, I got her longer. But you guys take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.